On the sideline, Dan Craig, a wonderful job filling in, and you can see Coach Craig on the right, getting the win in Portland. Clippers looking to keep it rolling here tonight again against Oklahoma City. There's Mark Daigneault. I think he has been phenomenal on the sideline for Oklahoma City, creating a culture. And we'll talk about the position that they are in the Western Conference. It is a surprise, but maybe not to them. These guys have been really good, and that guy has been very, very special for the Thunder. Tonight, American military personnel serving overseas are watching this game on AFN, the American Forces Network. Welcome to those countries around the world aboard naval ships at sea, and thank you for your service. Get this one underway. These two teams haven't played since late October. Both of those games went to the Thunder, and it was their first wins of the year after an 0-for-3 start. Raised a lot of eyebrows, I think. It was kind of an upsetting situation for the Clippers, but here we are several months later. You understand, Oklahoma City can really play. This is Josh Giddey, gifted player, can really pass the ball, and this is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who opens up scoring. He's only coming off a 40-point performance in a win over Phoenix a couple of nights ago.
You can see the Clipper initial defense. They are coming over early on baseline rotations. They are jumping to the ball to give help, trying to discourage him from taking the ball into a lane and penetrating. He is 6 feet 6 inches tall.
Ivica Zubac is double teamed by the Jalen Williamses. A whistle and a foul stops the clock just underway here in this first quarter.
You see Russell Westbrook cheating that time, getting to the middle of the foul line to discourage Gilgeous-Alexander from driving, but he gets it back and simply pops that mid-range jump shot.
Kawhi Leonard gets the screen from one Jalen Williams, runs into another, floats it up to Ivica Zubac, who lights the lamp and puts the Clippers on the board. The Thunder lead the league in not only Jalen Williams's, but Williams's as a whole. Kendrick Williams, who will not play tonight, also on the roster for Oklahoma City. Tied at 2s, minute gone by in this first quarter. Dort to Williams, open for 3, lets it fly. It is short, 42% on the year from distance. George from the wing to the lane to the counted and a foul.
That was full speed ahead for Paul George. He saw that scene, attacked it immediately, kind of like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does. He got between the two defenders before the rotation came by Williams. He's throwing it down and gets fouled. Chance for the three-point play.
We talked about an aggressive Paul George being the best Paul George, and he starts going right to the rack here and has electrified the crowd early on, up and down on the three-point play, not there. And so the Thunder have it, but the Clippers get the lead. These two teams will play again on Thursday, and kind of those newer scheduling quirks that I actually kind of like, as Dort misfires from 3, and former Thunder player Russell Westbrook has the rebound for the Clippers, barging down the lane to the rim and lays it in. 6-2, Clippers out in front early.
Westbrook recognizes the name on the opponent's jersey tonight. What do you think, Ryan?
He's played well against the Thunder. 4-5, however, as far as his record goes. Meanwhile, Dort with the flush, and it's 6-4 for the Clippers.
Ryan, there's a number of those back-to-back games against the same team taking place down the stretch for a lot of teams.
George unable to knock down the 3 after Dort slid by on the crossover. Song remains the same. Williams inside, dishes back out to Giddey. Good close out by George. Dort into the paint, fumbles, recovers, plays back to Gilgeous-Alexander, 5 to shoot. Leonard pokes it free. Gilgeous-Alexander recovered, poked free again. Kawhi Leonard with Williams to beat, hesitates, whistle, and a foul. And the crowd is electric here in this first quarter.
See Kawhi rotating that right shoulder and gets that hand in there. His arms are long, his fingers are long, he pokes it away and comes right back again, puts that right hand in. Shai Gilgeous tried to cross it over. Wrong guy to do that against.
You cannot outrun the long arm of the claw. And he'll go to the line for 2. 9:26 to play in this first quarter. You can see his numbers against the Blazers. Gets the first of 2 to fall. And Kawhi, in his last 25 games, has just been outrageous. 28 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, hitting well over half of his shots, 48% of his threes, and 91% from the free throw line. And you can see just how good he has been And this is what they needed. And I think there's a lot of questions coming into this season. This was the biggest one as I put the broadcaster's jinx on him. I'm the villain in the story now. Kawhi Leonard physically returning and now has the rhythm back. Clippers feel pretty good about where they are right now. A win tonight, by the way, they'd be tied with the Phoenix Suns. Half game behind Phoenix for the 4th spot. Gilgeous-Alexander down the lane, loses it again. This is a very good team as far as protecting the ball. Punching it in.
There can't be many faster than he is in the open court, pushing the ball. He gets right past the defender, opens it up for himself to finish with the dunk.
Thunder ranked 5th in the league in terms of fewest turnovers. A couple of them here in the first 3.5 minutes. Josh Giddey, slow move down the baseline. Feeds inside to Jalen Williams, deflected, recovered by the Clippers. Great defense by Paul George.
You would have to say in the first 3.5 minutes, this is a swarming Clipper defense right now.
And a whistle and a foul will go against OKC, and it stops the clock with 8.5 to play in the first quarter. Time now for Drive to the Hoop, brought to you by Hyundai.
And then you see the drive inside, pick pocket, and here comes Russell Westbrook. So fast, changing into the floor. He doesn't jump bad either.
Morris picked up by Giddey. Surveys the scene, the double, he comes into it, finds Zoo inside and lays it in as it trickles home. Boy, a lot of energy on the floor for the Clippers, but the crowd really excited in the first quarter. It's great to see as the Clippers have given them something to cheer about in an 11-2 run. Another leather larceny. Westbrook, count it, 13-4 start, and the Clippers really pouring it on early.
This is a sense of urgency that you look for in a team that's trying to be one of the top 4 teams in the Western Conference. You come out strong against the visiting team, get after them defensively, and attack offensively.
The drive of the dish to Morris. Knocks it down. It's 15-4. The Clippers out in front. This is the Clipper team we signed up for. Energy, execution on both sides of the ball. And make no mistake about it, while Oklahoma City has been in a rebuilding mode, this is a very good basketball team. Giddey, wraparound pass intercepted by George, and he saves it. Entry pass goes to Zoo, takes it to the house. It's 17-4. Clippers out in front. Timeout, Thunder.
Watch Westbrook, his anticipation. He flicks right there, comes around from the backside, and then suddenly decides he's turning the corner. Lefty finish.